What's going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about frame control. Now, if you don't know what frame control is, it's basically the ability to control a conversation. Now, here's an example. Say you're talking to a girl that you are just meeting for the first time, and she says something like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend." Now, this doesn't always mean that she has a boyfriend, believe it or not. A lot of times women will say these things just because they want you to go away, or they just want to test you, which, as crazy as it sounds, actually does happen. It's actually a real thing. In this realm, we call them shit tests. Now, say you are approaching a girl, like I said, and she says she has a boyfriend. Now, most guys in this situation, if they are more towards the beta male side and less towards the alpha male side, they will say something along the lines of, "Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't mean to bother you," and they act like little bitches in front of these girls. And so the girl, sigh of relief, I got out of that situation fast. You would too if you were talking to a girl and she seemed super weird and super masculine, in a sense, as if you were apologizing for talking to a girl, for talking to another human being. You are being feminine, so in turn it's kind of the same for a female to be acting masculine, if you're following me still. You would be relieved to know that she's moving on that fast from trying to talk to you. Now, the beta male would say something like, "I'm sorry, but you are not going to be a beta male. You're not going to be a simp. You are now going to be an alpha male. You're going to be the silverback gorilla of a man, and you are going to say something that will reflect that you're not going to take shit. You're not going to put up with the test. You're not going to put up with the shit test," like we said. Depending on how you went about approaching her, you would act like she didn't say that at all. This will be a lot easier to show in an approach video that will be coming up shortly, but in the meantime, you'll just have to kind of picture all this stuff in your mind. If you're a guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about when you talk to a girl and you can tell that she's just not interested. You can tell that she's just turned off by the way that you approached her, and you might actually believe that she has a boyfriend. She might actually have a boyfriend, but as men, we know that women are hypergamous and they're always looking to move up in the ladder. They're always looking to go up in the ranks. And this is actually why women will date up and try and marry rich people. It's not because they are gold diggers. It is because these rich people are a status above the person that they're with, and they are always trying to upgrade. So don't ever buy into that stuff when they say they have a boyfriend. Even if they do, you just have to have a stronger frame than he does, and it won't matter. I've had plenty of girls hit on me while they had boyfriends. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. These girls are not very different in a sense that they will still talk to you, and with the right words, with the right frame, you can flip it where it doesn't matter if she has a boyfriend. It doesn't matter if she sees you as a friend, because you have the strong masculine frame, you have the strong masculine energy about you. When you have a strong masculine frame, people play by your rules. You set the tone of the conversation. When people talk, you listen. It's kind of like in the leadership video that I was talking about. When a leader talks, he has a strong frame. He has a strong masculine frame about him. And a leader, when they talk, everybody listens. Everybody shuts up and they all look right in the eyes. They look at him and they listen to what he has to say, because he's a leader. So they're thinking that, "Oh, I'm going to get some value out of what this guy has to say." It's the same thing when you're talking to somebody on the street or in the bars or whatever it is that you go to meet women, or just meet people in general. Maybe you're talking to your boss. You need a strong masculine frame when you're talking to anybody, really. When you're talking to anybody, really. But especially women, because they will put you through these shit tests, and we'll go in depth on shit tests in another video. But as far as right now, we're just talking about frame control. Another thing about frame control is that You have the ability to be completely unfazed by anything that a girl says to you. Doesn't matter what she says. I mean, she can call you short, she can call you fat, bald, she can say you have a small dick, she can call you gay. It doesn't matter. Whatever she says, you have to flip it on her like you're unaffected by it. You have to flip it on her like you're completely unaffected by it and that you still have the power role. Now let's go through an example really fast. So say you're talking to a girl and she says that you are short, then you would say something along the lines like, yeah, I work at the circus, I'm the world's tallest midget. Say something that's completely abstract that they would have never even thought about that you would say to that. Because most beta male guys, if they say, oh, you're fat, then he'll be like, oh, I'm sorry for bothering you. Oh, I'm sorry. And he acts like a little fucking bitch about it. And he's not like, yeah, I'm fat, I like to eat. It actually keeps me warm in the wintertime, so I don't have to wear a lot of jackets. Say something along those lines, something that's really abstract that will throw her off guard and maybe even make her laugh a little bit. Because we know how women like to laugh, and if you have jokes like this, you can even make them a little bit crude and they will still find you funny, they will still appreciate the joke. Sometimes it doesn't, you know, every person is not exactly the same. Say that you're talking to a chick and she says, you look so gay because you dress so nice and everything like that. Only gay people do that. So then you would say something along the lines of, well, disclaimer, I know it's a little strange to be saying this, it's kind of counterintuitive, but if you say something like this, they will laugh. If they call you gay, you would be like, yeah, I sucked 200 dicks yesterday. My mouth is so sore, so why don't you do the talking for me so it saves me a little bit of work. Now, something like this will throw them completely off because they would have thought that you would be like, oh, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I like girls. And then that's super beta. You cannot be doing shit like that and expect to be respected. You can expect to be a friend. But as we know, men and women cannot be friends on a planar level. It doesn't work. If you would like, I can do a video on this, but it's just kind of common sense. Women and men are not friends. Women are friends with men. Men cannot be friends with women. Let me repeat that. Women can be friends with men, but men will never be friends with women. That's just how it is. That's science. And that's just the basics of how men and female psychology works. With all that being said, I will do that in a different video if need be. I don't feel like getting all into that today. But like I said, gentlemen, when you have a strong frame, when you're the person in the room that everybody looks at, it will be easier and easier to have this strong frame. A good tip that I can give you on having a strong frame is to kind of think of it like if you were a millionaire. Now, if you were a millionaire and you have 25 Porsches in your garage right now, you have 25 Porsches, 55 Lamborghinis, 1,000 Ferraris, whatever. I know that's an absurd amount, but it helps. Say you have all these cars, but you happen to lose one Ferrari. Now you have all of these cars, and you just can't find it. You can't find it, or say somebody stole it. You're not gonna care as much because you have all of these. That's the same with women. If you have a lot of options, if you are a man with masculine frame, you're not gonna talk to these women in desperation mode. You're not gonna talk to them like you're thirsty. You're not going to talk to these women like some type of 45-year-old incel that has never spoken to a woman since his mom was breastfeeding him. And this all comes down to frame, gentlemen. If you would like me to do another video on frame control and how to have a masculine frame, I mean specific examples that are better than this, or if you want me to take this to the street and start talking to people with a masculine frame, start talking as I'm talking to you guys, but on the street, I can do that too. Just let me know. Drop a comment down below. What is your favorite line to show your masculine frame? Me myself, I love the line when they comment about my height. I either say, yeah, I know, I'm super short, I fell off the toilet yesterday and broke both my legs. Or if I'm not feeling that one, I will say, yeah, but how about this? I'll play you in basketball and you can cross me up and break my ankles, and while I'm watching from the sideline as you dunk, the score will be 100-2 as you just scored your first 2 points, or something like that. You can come up with it as you go. Most of it's improv stuff, and if you become the master of improv, you also will become the master of masculine frame. That's just how it is, that's how it goes. Anyways guys, if you did enjoy the video, if you found value in this video, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I love when I get subscribes, I love when I get the views and the likes. It really helps me out as a channel. I do this for you guys. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm not making a dime. I'm doing this strictly because I want to help you guys, because I have people texting me every day asking for dating advice, asking for advice on technically frame control. They don't word it like that, but asking me on help for them. And I'm here right now, I'm putting these videos out here and I'm giving you guys this advice, and I want you guys to learn from this and take this advice and take it to heart and understand where it's all coming from. With that all being said guys, I have spieled on a long time in this video, so I'm gonna go on and skedaddle. Anyways, go kick some ass, achieve your goals, and get fucking swole. I'm out of here.